The Bus family then, were they wrestling fans or was it more of a business for them?
Respectful of Jeanie, it was more of a business, but love at first sight. When she came and watched WOW, her immediate response was, if I had something like this when I was a kid, I would have fallen in love with it. And she met the performers in the locker room, and that's when she completely embraced it and wanted to provide them a platform to which they could shine. And I think that time is now going to come with Mark Burnett and MGM Studios behind us. The platforms will be built, and the performers that are in WOW will get their chance to shine. And I think, you know, I already know this from Glow success in the 80s, but it's going to be a smash, and the public's finally going to get what they've been asking for.
Is this going to be something then that's going to be, or has been, it has been, I guess, and you've already mentioned that, but is this something then with Mark Burnett getting involved being for TV? Is this for social media? Is this for Netflix? Is this for touring shows? I know Glow really didn't tour, correct? That was more of a TV series. But is WOW something that's going to go that route?
It's Jim, you hit a question that MGM asked me in our very, very first meeting. Are we an entertainment company first, a digital company, or a wrestling company? And we are a digital entertainment company first. So touring will follow. But in the traditions of professional wrestling, we will not be hitting the road immediately to do live events from Indianapolis to Peoria to Louisville to Memphis to the Miami Beach Convention Center. We will do events like WrestleCade where the opportunity presents itself, but we are very much like Lucha Underground, which, again, if you look at Lucha Underground, its entire success is due to its creation, its creativity, its foundation in high production standards, and that's what we're going to have. But once that success is cemented, the wrestling promoter in me will come out and we will be touring. But first and foremost, we've got to make a great product, and that's to get it out to the fans, engage the fans, have the fans become our ambassadors for our brand, and we'll do that vis-a-vis television and digitally.
Even with Glow back in the day, you had some prominent people working with the company, and on screen we saw that with Jackie Stallone, the mom of Frank and Sylvester Stallone. David, how did that work out where Jackie became involved in the Glow project?
Well, naturally is the answer to your question, because Jackie Stallone's background, she grew up in Philadelphia, and she was ahead of her time to the extent that Jackie was an athlete when she grew up as a teenager, and she was doing every athletic participation that the boys were doing in a time where that was not natural. And we met vis-a-vis an agent and or / manager who was representing Jackie, Cher, Farrah Fawcett's mom, I believe, Liza Minnelli's mom, was doing a workout video very similar to the Jane Fonda workout videos. And I met him by accident. He was in Las Vegas. He was at the Riviera Hotel staying for the weekend. And he called me up in my room and took me to lunch and said, you know, you've got something here with this Glow. I think it could be elevated if we get our, you know, Cher's mom or some of these ladies engaged. And I said, well, who do you represent? And he told me. And I said, well, obviously Mrs. Stallone would be of interest, you know, vis-a-vis Rocky's mom. And he set up a meeting for me. And we were going to meet at Jackie's home in Los Angeles. And I was to meet him in the front driveway. He was running late. I just went up to the house, knocked on the door. Jackie answered and said, well, come on in. He just called me. This was way before cell phones. He's going to be about 30 minutes late. He's stuck in traffic. When the manager showed up and came in the living room, she says, well, let's now start to talk about the deal. Jackie says, well, it's over. Let's go to dinner. And he said, what do you mean it's over? She said, I'm going to come in and manage the Glow Girls. David and I have worked out all the details. I'm going to become part of Glow. And that was it. That was how it was. That's how the relationship was formed. And I'm very proud to say that in our last WOW event that we just shot in Los Angeles at the Belasco Theater, Jackie Stallone called me up and came down and visited with me. And I had Jackie there, as well as many of the original Glow Girls. Matilda the Hun was there, several of the Glow stars. And Jackie was my guest in the front row. And at 95, she will not be mad at me, at 95 years old, Jackie Stallone is still doing Pilates twice a week and still in great physical shape. And it was just a pleasure. And I'm very lucky and blessed to have friends that have supported me for 20-some years and come and enjoy one of our WOW events. It was great, a great event.